In today's video, I'm going to give a progress update against our 20-year strategic plan, which I presented in an earlier video. Hi, I'm Jamie Barrett from Evolution5, and we're going to cover off the 3 Ps: projects, people, progress. Kicking off with projects, one of the projects we're quite proud of is we've completed a project for the Royal Opera House out in Purfleet. The project entailed a building within a building, so we created a shower inside the building, created multiple floors, and this was for their costumes, so it's a costume storage facility. It's about £1.2 million, and we completed that as a D&B contractor. Within the period, we've also completed a project at the Mountbatten School in Romsey. This was a £900,000 project, and we created a new administration building for the school. We also have some exciting projects on site at the moment. So we have a project in Southsea, which is called Portland Terrace. This is for Vivid Homes. And we are restoring an old Grade 2 listed building. So there's lots of facade repairs, steelwork railing and balcony repairs and the likes. We have a project in Winchester, which is known as St George's House. This is a permitted development scheme. So we're turning an old office building into 12 apartments. We also have Forest Bridge School, which is a £2.3 million project, and that is creating a 6th form block for Maidenhead and Windsor Borough Council. So that's on the construction side, and you can see that the construction side is starting to develop and grow and really sort of get a bit of a firm holding in the sort of £1 to £5 million construction projects within the regions of which we operate. On the consultancy side of the business, which covers project management, quantity surveyor and CDM, we continue to deliver some really great projects for our clients. At this moment in time, we are specialising in cladding remediation. We have quite a few projects on the go. So we have 4 projects in Bristol, which are 4 large HRB residential apartments. We have projects in Putney Plaza. We also have projects in Bath, Cardiff. So around the sort of south of England, we're covering a lot of cladding remediation schemes. In addition to cladding remediation, we have several projects across the southeast and London. We have a couple of mosques, which we're refurbishing. We have retail clients as well as commercial. We have a lot of one-off houses for private individuals that we're overseeing as PM and quantity surveyor. As well as the more sort of development-led residential projects such as apartment buildings, if you like. So I'm pleased to say on both sides of the business, on the construction side as well as the consultancy side, things are going well. We have some nice clients, nice projects, things that we're quite proud to be working on and have delivered. But like always, we always want a bit more. One of the key areas of supporting our strategic business plan is people. And it's really, really important that we continue to develop the people within the business, but also bring in new talent. And we've seen quite a lot of changes. You would have seen some in previous videos since we kicked off the strategic plan. For those who follow the company and follow the videos, you'll know that we've got Mark Dyer as our MD. Mark's been doing a fantastic job so far. Mark is supported by Phil Clarke. You'll remember from a previous video, Phil's joined the business as consultancy director. You can already tell since Phil's been in the business the positive impact he's had. He's brought in some good people. He's really brought on the people that we have already existing in the business. And also, he's really got to grips with our clients and projects and how to sort of develop and improve what we do. I'm pleased to say we also brought into the business within the period Rosemary Elliot. Rosemary came in as a senior quantity surveyor. And what I'm really pleased about is more recently, she's been promoted to commercial manager. On that theme, one of the big things that we needed to improve in the business, certainly on the construction side, was our commercial delivery. So operationally, we've been pretty good, but commercially and contractually, we needed to be much better. I think, if I'm not mistaken, on one of the videos, I think I alluded to, we kind of got hit for quite a bit of money on not being robust on a letter of intent. So that's been quite a painful and what's the word I'm looking for? Costly mistake. So commercially, we've had to improve the business. So we've got Rosemary, as I've just said, in the commercial management position. We brought in Max, Amy, and Tristan Mohammed, who have joined as quantity surveyors, and they've both been fantastic so far, and really sort of they've embedded into the business really well, and they just share the values and the ethos of the business. So that's really good. And then we come on to Izzy. Izzy James recently joined us as a trainee. She's a degree apprentice project manager. And the reason I get quite excited about this is because it's not just about the development of people within the business. It's about the development of people in the construction industry and giving people a chance. And Izzy's come in and she's had a really positive impact. One of the interesting things we've given Izzy to do more recently is, and I just love this, is we are doing a careers fair at Wildern School. So Wildern is very local to our office. And if I can remember the number of years, let's just think about this. Let's just say a lot. Back, how many years between now and 1994? I actually went to Wildern. So Izzy went to Wildern, and now she is running our little project to prepare for this careers fair. So pop-up stands and tables and sort of leaflets and marketing collateral, if you like, for it. And Izzy's running that, but she's also going to be at the careers fair at Wildern, where she went to school a couple of years ago. So yeah, in terms of people and the development and what's happening in the business, it's just really positive. And lastly, in this video, I don't want to forget our existing team members who continue to make a really valuable contribution to our development, our projects, and most importantly, focusing on our clients. So for all the other team members, I can't obviously relay all the names. They've been doing a fantastic job and continue to play a really crucial role in the development of our business. So moving on to progress. There's a couple of exciting things that have happened since the last business update. We're just about to complete on new premises. So we're going to be moving from our Hedge Ends office to Whiteley, to a more modern purpose-built office building. Gives us about 3 times the space we have currently, and just a better working environment for our staff. So that's exciting. So look out for that. We'll be doing a open evening when we get into the office. So that will be good fun and a good event to have on. As we continue to grow and develop, it's important that we also look at our management structure and systems. So we have a management system at the moment and accreditations that are equivalent to the ISO standards. But what we're actually looking to do now is to develop and grow and improve our management system and seek out to get the iOS 9001, 14001, and I want to say 18,001, but I think it's actually now changed, or 42,001 on the health and safety aspect. So we're very much looking to improve our management systems and also look at some further accreditations of those that we already have. And that sort of feeds nicely into the next part. Is we're also on a few frameworks and DPSs. The most recent one that we've managed to get on is the Southeast Consortium. We're on there under 2 lots. Lot 1 is for demolition, facilitating works, asbestos removal and the likes. And lot 2 is for construction projects between 1 and 5 million. So that's really exciting. And that's why we're also looking at our accreditations, and just we're looking always to improve anyway, but just looking at like those management systems and accreditations, just to make sure we can get on some more frameworks and hopefully to deliver some more great projects for our clients. And lastly, on to some less exciting things, I guess. With a strategic plan, we obviously have targets and metrics and key KPIs and the likes. So this year we are planning on increasing turnover to £8 million. We've also already secured 7. We're in the first month of the financial year for us. That's a good place to be. Although that's the target, we do actually want to try to exceed that because we can do more. We have the infrastructure, the resource and the likes to do more. So we might be pushing nearer to about 10 for this year. Next year, off of the top of my head's meant to be 12 million. So we're definitely growing and developing in the right direction. I've really enjoyed making this video and giving an update on our business. It's really, really rewarding to be able to talk about positive things and talk about the development and growth. And I also hope that you've enjoyed watching this video too, learning about how we progressed since the last video we made.